possibility of a war between Israel and Iran has become one of the most serious concerns in international politics. Over the past several decades, tensions between these two powerful states have steadily increased, fueled by ideological differences, regional power struggles, military rivalries, and competing geopolitical interests. While the two countries have not fought a direct full-scale war, their confrontation has already taken many forms, including proxy conflicts, cyber attacks, intelligence operations, and military strikes through allied groups across the Middle East. Today we will talk about, could a war between Israel and Iran trigger world war? So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Historical background of Israel-Iran tensions. The relationship between Israel and Iran has not always been hostile. Prior to 1979, Iran maintained relatively cooperative ties with Israel under the leadership of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Both countries shared concerns about regional security and maintained limited diplomatic and economic interactions. However, the Iranian Revolution of 1979 dramatically changed the situation. The new Islamic government adopted a foreign policy that strongly opposed Israel and framed its position as part of a broader ideological struggle. Since that time, political rhetoric, strategic competition, and regional conflicts have deepened mistrust between the two countries. Over the years, their rivalry has expanded beyond diplomacy into covert operations, intelligence activities, and military positioning across the Middle East. The strategic importance of the Middle East. One reason a war between Israel and Iran could become extremely dangerous is the strategic importance of the Middle East itself. The region is home to some of the world's largest reserves of oil and natural gas, making it essential to global energy markets. Major shipping routes also pass through the region, including key maritime choke points used for transporting energy resources and international goods. Any disruption to these routes could significantly affect global trade and economic stability. Because of these economic and strategic interests, many global powers maintain strong political and military ties within the region. If a large-scale conflict erupted, these powers could face pressure to intervene in order to protect their interests or support their allies. Regional alliances and military partnerships. Another factor that raises the risk of escalation is the network of alliances surrounding both Israel and Iran. Israel has strong partnerships with several Western countries and maintains close military and intelligence cooperation with key international allies. Iran, meanwhile, has developed its own network of regional relationships and alliances. Through political partnerships, military coordination, and support for allied groups in various countries, Iran has extended its strategic influence across multiple parts of the Middle East. These alliances create a situation where a conflict between Israel and Iran might not remain limited to just two countries. Regional actors could become involved either directly or indirectly, expanding the scale of the conflict. The role of proxy forces. One of the defining features of the Israel-Iran rivalry is the use of proxy forces. Instead of confronting each other directly on a conventional battlefield, both sides have often engaged in indirect conflict through allied groups operating in different countries. Various armed organizations and political movements across the Middle East maintain relationships with one side or the other. These groups can conduct military operations, influence political developments, and create additional fronts in regional conflicts. If a direct war between Israel and Iran began, these proxy forces could quickly become active participants. This could lead to simultaneous conflicts in multiple countries, dramatically expanding the scope of the war. Military capabilities of Israel and Iran. Both Israel and Iran possess significant military capabilities, although their strengths differ in important ways. Israel has one of the most technologically advanced militaries in the world, including highly sophisticated air power, intelligence systems, and missile defense networks. Israel is also widely believed to possess nuclear weapons, although it maintains a policy of ambiguity regarding its nuclear arsenal. This capability contributes to its deterrence strategy and influences regional security dynamics. Iran, on the other hand, has developed a military doctrine focused on asymmetric warfare. It possesses a large missile program, advanced drone capabilities, and naval strategies designed to operate in the Persian Gulf. Iran also emphasizes regional alliances and unconventional warfare methods to counter technologically superior opponents. The combination of these capabilities means that a direct war could involve a wide range of military technologies and strategies. The risk of rapid escalation. Wars rarely unfold exactly as planned. One of the greatest dangers of a conflict between Israel and Iran is the potential for rapid and unpredictable escalation. Initial strikes or defensive actions could trigger retaliatory responses that expand the scale of the conflict. Military bases, infrastructure, shipping routes, and energy facilities could become targets. As attacks spread across different locations, additional actors might feel compelled to respond. Escalation could also occur through miscalculation. Misinterpreting an action or overestimating an opponent's intentions could lead to decisions that intensify the conflict. In highly volatile environments, even small incidents can trigger chain reactions with far-reaching consequences. The involvement of global powers. The possibility that global powers could become involved is one of the reasons analysts worry about a wider international conflict. Several major countries maintain strategic relationships in the Middle East and have strong interests in regional stability. If their allies were threatened or if key economic interests were disrupted, these powers might intervene politically, economically, or militarily. Such involvement could transform a regional conflict into a broader geopolitical confrontation. History shows that global conflicts sometimes begin with regional disputes that gradually pull larger powers into the fighting. Economic and energy consequences. Even without becoming a full-scale global war, a conflict between Israel and Iran could have enormous economic consequences. The Middle East plays a central role in global energy production, and instability in the region often affects oil and gas prices. Disruptions to energy infrastructure or shipping routes could lead to sharp increases in global energy costs. This would impact economies around the world, affecting transportation, manufacturing, and consumer prices. Financial markets might also react strongly to a major conflict, leading to uncertainty and economic volatility. Diplomatic efforts to prevent war. Despite the risks, governments and international organizations continue to pursue diplomatic strategies aimed at preventing such a war. Negotiations, mediation efforts, and regional dialogue initiatives seek to reduce tensions and encourage peaceful solutions. Diplomacy often involves complex negotiations addressing security concerns, economic cooperation, and regional stability. While these efforts do not always produce immediate results, they play an important role in reducing the likelihood of direct confrontation. Many policymakers believe that sustained diplomatic engagement is essential for preventing escalation and maintaining regional stability. Could it truly become a world war? While the possibility of a global war cannot be entirely dismissed, most experts believe that multiple factors would have to align for such a scenario to occur. A direct Israel-Iran war would likely cause significant regional instability, but global powers would probably attempt to contain the conflict rather than allow it to expand. However, the interconnected nature of modern geopolitics means that regional wars can still have worldwide consequences. Military alliances, economic dependencies, and technological warfare capabilities all increase the complexity of international conflicts. The key concern is not necessarily a traditional world war involving many nations fighting directly, but rather a widespread crisis involving multiple conflicts, economic disruptions, and global political tension. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.